Hello, welcome back, my dear students of class 8. Dear student, I am Rajendra Rai, your science teacher, presenting this video for the revision of your syllabus. Since nowadays the school is being closed due to the so-called pandemic, and at home you are, I hope you are serious about your revisions. My dear student, I have revised chapter 1, chapter 2, that is the part of the biology, agriculture, etc. Chapter 3, 4, 5, 6, these chapters are, and 7 also, 6. Chapter 3, 4, 5, 6, these chapters that comes under the chemistry. Chapter 11 onward, that comes under the physics. So my dear student, in the first revisional part, I am taking your biology portion chapters for the revision. Although chapter 3rd has been revised, chapter 11th has been revised, but remaining chapter will be taken care along with that particular subject when I will enter into that subject. So chapter 8 is on the line of your revision, and chapter 8 is the biology 1 to completed. Chapter 8, that is the biology portion, and chapter 8 is cell, the fundamental unit of life. So let us see cell. Class 8 cell. My dear student, this cell, the word cell that comes from Latin word cellula. The word cell that comes from Latin word cellula, which means small compartments. Cellula. And first of all, it has been discovered by Robert Hooke. In 1665, he saw a small cork piece in his simple microscope, and he told that these are the small compartment, little rooms, and that little rooms was known as cellula. So this word cell that is derived from cellula. Later on, the living cells were discovered by A.V. Leeuwenhoek, who discovered the compound microscope. Okay, so my dear student, in the class 8, you will be able to go through the short details of everything about the cells, but not you will not study in detail, because in the other classes, 9th, 10th, 11th, you will be able to study these topics in detail. So A.V. Leeuwenhoek discovered living cells. He discovered red blood cells, protozoans, bacteria, etc. And as far as cell size is concerned, cell size that varies from 0.5 to 1 micrometer. These are microscopic. So microscopic cells ranging from 0.5 to 1 micrometer, and the smallest cell is PPLO, smallest cell that is PPLO, या mycoplasma आप कह सकते हैं, you can say mycoplasma, and largest cell that is ostrich egg. This is the largest cell. Okay, so you have to remember these points while studying these cell. Dear student, cell is called as the fundamental unit of life. Fundamental means cell is the structural and functional unit of life. Means if you are looking a building, a building's room, then you will see that there are bricks, and that bricks are the unit of that particular building. And likewise, the cell is the building block of the body. Building block of the body. So many cells get united together and form body. That is why the cell is called structural unit of life. Why functional unit? Because the life functions are of so many types, like respiration, movement, growth, reproduction, digestion, excretion, everything is done by each and every cells, so that the living individual, living body can perform their life functions. So that is why here I have described to you about the definition of the cell, that is the structural and functional unit of life, along with the some data given to you regarding the size, shape. As far as shape is concerned, cell may be oval, cell may be elongated, cell may be polygonal. In different shapes, cells are present. Cell may be thread-like structure, like this. So different shapes of the cells are there. Dear student, now come to the types of the cells. There are two types of the cells. One is prokaryotic, and another is eukaryotic. Prokaryotic and eukaryotic. The prokaryotic cells are very simple cells of the bacteria. Simple cells of the bacteria, and the diagram is something like this, that these are the prokaryotes are having this cell wall. Inside it there is nucleic material and cytoplasm is there. Cytoplasm inside it. There ribosomes are there. Here. So this is ribosome. This is chromosomes या DNA कह सकते हैं आप, और DNA. This is the flagellum. So this is the shape of the prokaryotic cell, which is a very simple cell. But my dear student, eukaryotic cells are found in unicellular organism as well as multicellular organism. Now let us see what are the eukaryotic cells. The eukaryotic cells are of two types: plant cells and animal cells. Plant cells and animal cells. Now my dear student, I am going to draw here plant cell. So let us see, this is the plant cell that is having cell wall. Suppose this is the plant cell having the cell wall, and inside it there is a middle lamella. Inside it middle lamella, and in middle lamella, after this middle lamella you will see the cell membrane. So this is the cell membrane. This is the difference in between plant cell and animal cell. This is the cell membrane, and inside it there is a nucleus. Then endoplasmic reticulum. Which are rough and smooth. Dictyosomes, chloroplast, mitochondria is there, and so many things are there. Large vacuoles are there. This is the large vacuole. this is vacuole, vacuoles, cell wall, cell membrane, nucleus, mitochondria, RER and SER, rough endoplasmic reticulum and smooth endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi body or dictyosomes. In plant cell it is called dictyosomes. Golgi body or dictyosomes, plastic chloroplast, so that plant can perform the function of photosynthesis. Dear students, there are some difference in between plant cell and animal cells. In you can say that in animal cells only there are cell membrane. Cell membrane is there. So this is cell membrane. And inside it there is no large vacuole. So inside this there is nucleus is containing endoplasmic reticulum, something like this. This is endoplasmic reticulum, rough and like plant cell. This is having lysosome, which is not present in plant cell. So this is RER and SER. And this is nucleus, is having nucleus, lysosome, Golgi body, Golgi complex, cytoplasm inside it, mitochondria, cytoplasm, microtubules, and so many cell organelles are there, and they are found into this animal cell. So my dear student, by these diagrams, by these small revisional diagrams, you will be able to differentiate in between plant cell and animal cell. And these are eukaryotic cells. Why they are eukaryotic cells? They are eukaryotic cells because of they perform the individual function, and they are the complete cells. They are the complete cells, and they perform the individual function of each and every cells. They are having all the cell organelles. That is why they will be called as the structural and functional unit of life. Dear student, certain things are there. Some organelles may be here not represented here in this diagram, but you will be see clear-cut differentiation in between prokaryotic and eukaryotic. These are the types of the eukaryotic cell, plant cell, animal cell, and this is the simple type of the prokaryotic cells. Viruses are there, and that viruses are having a protein coat. This is a protein coat, and inside this there are DNA, RNA, etc. And this is these are the spike proteins. So these are the viruses having the protein coat, and these structures comes under the virus. So my dear students, in this video, I hope that you will be, by learning of this video, you will be able to differentiate in between the plant cell, animal cell, prokaryotic cell, eukaryotic cell, different cells organelles, drawing the diagram of the cell, that you will learn. Drawing the diagram of the prokaryotic prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells, understanding the diagram of the virus, and I hope that in the next video you will be able to learn about the different cells organelles which constitute the structure of the cell. So in the next video, in very short, I will be able to explain to you about the different cells organelles and their functions, what they function. So I hope that the revision of this chapter that will be completed in the next video itself. Thank you very much for watching this video. Thank you.